Alfredo Chavez. I am second year Masters of Engineering student here in Macquarie University. I am taking up electronics engineering and I am currently on my last years. I chose Macquarie University primarily because of its convenient location. Because Macquarie University is located at the center of Macquarie Park. So if you went to this area, there are lots of companies that are technological companies that are, I would say, that will give more opportunities for us engineers to practice a little bit more about our field. So the job opportunities in this area will be very good for people who are starting in this kind of field. Um, I chose electronics engineering because if you have uh, because of the rapid advancement of technology in this area. If you observe the advancement of electronics, it has greatly affected our daily lives. So I want to become an electronics engineer. So I will become one of the contributors of this change. So I could advance. I hope that someday I will be one of the persons that could advance technology, that could help everyone. Uh, uh, Technically improve the technology of our humankind. I would find the transition from my previous study. Before I answer that, um, I I am an applications engineer back in my country in the Philippines. So I grew up there. Live and study and basically lived my entire life in the Philippines. So I find the transition from my full-time job to studying full-time here in Australia as pretty hard because I have to get used to the culture, to get used to the language as well, and and the transition from working to studying isn't really hard, I would say, but the hard part is learning how to live my life in a separate country alone. If I am going back in time and I'm going to and I am taking the first year study in Macquarie University, and the first thing that I would tell myself is take risks. Do not doubt yourself. Do not listen to everyone who is trying to get you down. I would say that try to be more social, communicate with other people, and do not be afraid to voice out your opinion. The most thing that surprised me the most is the amount of knowledge that I before the most thing that surprised me the most is the amount of knowledge that I was able to gain during my study in this in my course because I was already working full time as a professional back in my country, and I was kind of confident that whenever I took this subject, I already knew the basics and basically more advanced topics about the subjects. But eventually, I learned that my knowledge on these topics are just a little bit shallow, that I was able to expand my knowledge when I took this field. So I'm thanking Macquarie University for providing this kinds of knowledge for me. I would say that the best thing about my degree is the best thing about engineering is creating projects. So you will be for me in my degree, we have created different kinds of projects. So we are um, doing the design creatively and testing all of these designs and basically iterating all of these designs until we find the best results that we were able to get. Um, that journey from developing these projects is the best thing that happened to my degree. In the last semester, I have worked for a basically a proof of concept prototype on Vision. We call it the final product for a project is Vision. Vision is a guide for the blind person. So technically, this is an embedded system that has several sensors in it. But the main goal for this project is to do uh, image captioning, and we basically this project has um, camera, headphones, and speakers on it. That you can there is a built-in AI assistant to this project to this system wherein you can casually talk to this project, and it will give you an appropriate response to what you're saying, and it can also describe what is happening in front of the camera. So that the goal for that project is basically to provide a visual input from the blind. And a typical day for me as a student in Macquarie University is when I go to the uni. We will be attending laboratory sessions that may be in front of a computer, or we will be playing with other electronic gadgets and microcontrollers and all of this electronic devices. Typical day would be I will be doing some code, connecting some devices to measure some outputs, occasionally argue with the professor and ask some advices because uh, we have to incorporate what is being required for the project. And yeah, we most of that time, when I go to uni, I wasn't really listening to the lectures. It's more of a hands-on experience on how you can implement what is being asked for this project. I don't have a particular company, but currently, since I'm still a student, I was hoping to brush up and improve my skills on different areas. But I was hoping to push my career towards artificial intelligence and robotics that will be incorporated in terms of also in the electronics industry. But I was hoping to get a job because I was hoping to get a job in this field so I could improve my skills. And if time also permits, I also hope that um, another option for me is to push through with my Masters of Research study. So I basically also to improve my knowledge so I will be more competent in this area. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in Macquarie one day.